In this video, we're going to look at HTML links in a little bit more detail. You've already created a link, remembering that you do the bracket, a space ref, and then we type where we're going to go. Now with links, we can also make an image a link. So we'll make our image down here a link, and we can also set up a few different settings, which we haven't looked at yet. By default, you'll see a color and an underline that the browser has chosen. We can change this color in CSS, which we'll do a little bit later. With links, there is something called an attribute, a link attribute. In other words, a little setting we can set for the link. So I'm going to copy my link 4 times because there are 4 attributes that we can show you. Now the attribute we put here, which is called a target attribute, determines where the link is going to open. So as is, if I click on this link, it's just going to open inside my page because that's how I've set it. However, there are some other options I can do. I'm just going to put in comments here what those options are. So these are our target attributes: self, blank, parent, top. And this just shows you what each one does. Now the one that you might probably use the most if you were to make a change is blank, which opens the document in a new window or tab. Self opens a document in the same window tab as it was clicked, which is pretty much your default. Parent opens it in a parent frame. We're not really going to worry about that. And opens in the full body of the window. We're not going to worry about that as well, but just so you're aware they exist. But I will show you how to type in the blank one. After our link, before we type the name that appears, I'm going to press space, target equals underscore blank. Now I forgot my quotations, so I'm going to add those in. And now I'm saying that this link, when I click on it, will open in a new tab in my browser. So I open my preview back up and I click on the second one. You'll see that the website now opens in a new browser window. We can now also use our image as a link, which will be called hypermedia. So you can use images, videos, animations as link, not just text. So let's make this image here a link. I'm just going to take my link code. Instead of retyping it all out, I'm going to chuck it down there. I'm going to press enter just to make it easier to follow. And I'm going to close my bracket. So my image is now a link. Now EdStem can't load that page, which is fine, but at least I know my link is working. If I was to make this target blank, like above, we'll see that it works as having an image as a link. To create a link to an email account, it's the same principle. A space ref equals quotations. I'm not typing in a website. I'm going to type mail to because I'm sending this to an email address. I'm then going to type in the email address, end quotations, close my bracket. I'm then going to type what I want to appear. Delete that there. So you'll notice over here in the preview, our link has appeared, which is now going to allow me to send an email with my default mail client to that email address that I've put in. Another style of link you can put in is one that has a little hover over effect, so it tells you where you're going. So I copy one of the links that we've done above, and this time I use the attribute title equals when I hover over that, you'll see a little message appear. So that's how you can have a little piece of extra text appear if needed for your link. So that's just a few different ways to link. You can have different target attributes, so open in a new page. You can have your image or video as a link. You can link to emails, and you can have little items, little messages appear when you hover over.